Hello.
Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. We're going to talk to you about our issue very dear to us, and that's masturbation.
Jump right into this one.
Yeah,
masturbation. How long have you been masturbating?
Well, I haven't in like 2 months.
It's not a bad amount of time.
I just stopped.
Next time you come, it's going to be a fucking volcano
Well,
explosion.
this happened once before, but I mean, this time it's medicine. Like, I don't have any drive.
Yeah.
Which is
you
good
have
and
the
bad.
anti-Viagra pills?
Yeah, basically, Prozac is like, oh, remember those boners?
Remember those erections you used to get?
You don't need them
Never
anymore.
mind.
Yeah. So it's a good thing I'm not in any
Enjoy being happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we steal away the one thing that makes men happy.
Yeah, basically. It's like, I don't know if I'm getting better because I'm drifting further and further away from sex, like in that movie fucking Gravity. Where they're just
Never saw Gravity.
They're just out floating.
You know that never came up in, I watched The Martian recently.
Yeah.
There should have been much more masturbation in that movie, or the
Right?
topic of it. Of him just, like, slowly masturbating in, like, zero gravity.
Yeah. He's at full jerk, and it just takes forever.
And then you would think it would take him longer to assimilate back in culture. Like, as soon as What's-Her-Face rescues him, maybe on the ship, and you're going at him, I haven't seen a woman in...
I haven't masturbated in
40
3
moons.
months. 40
I haven't
moons.
seen a woman in 40 moons. 600 moons. That's how they measured the lunar cycles or whatever they called them in that movie.
Yeah, so I have a masturbation cycle, apparently.
The longest I'm gonna put these markers back. The longest I've gone in my adult life that I can remember that masturbating is like either 1 week or 2 weeks.
That's pretty good.
And 1 week was I started dating this new girl, and she wanted to take it slow, so I didn't fuck her for a week, which is slow for me.
Yeah.
And when we finally did, it ended up being like a blowjob, and this poor girl, I was like, she was on her knees, and I like came over her chest, and I was like, sorry about the pearl necklace. And she, without missing a beat, goes, this was a pearl turtleneck. And then, because I had so much build up from a week, and then she went, because I masturbate so often, 2 or 3 times a day on average, on a slow day, slow Tuesday, then my body just had to rocket propulsion in my... I think I fell backwards a little bit. I came so hard.
Yeah. The reverb, like a kickback on a shotgun.
Yeah.
With your dick.
Of my dick.
Yeah.
And this poor girl caught her right in the chest and fell over.
Yeah. She knocked her down.
Knocked her over. Yeah. And then I punched her.
Yeah.
Just for effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, just take it.
Yeah.
That's what gets me off. And then I came again.
Yeah.
Getting hot. Are you hot?
I'm really hot. I'm going to take my shirt off.
You're actually taking your shirt off.
I'm actually taking my shirt off.
I'm gonna plug in a fan.
Oh, I'm still going to have this shirt off, man.
I'm self-conscious about my body.
Rubbing my nipples.
I went to the gym and then ate a fat kid sandwich.
Yeah. I'm eating a cookie.
I went to the gym. And then immediately was like, oh, go to Jimmy John's.
Yo,
How much mayonnaise can you slather on that? Can you get more?
This cookie's amazing.
Give me the bucket.
So you're saying that wait, before we get to your prone masturbating, this is the second time I've gone for an extended period without masturbating. This one isn't really on purpose.
Yeah. This one is it's an accidental dry spell.
When I was 23 or so, I tried to stop masturbating. Because I had a problem with like sexting, chatting, and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm aware that this is a problem. And my first effort to slow that down was, I'm going to abstain from masturbation.
See, I would have just masturbated more. As soon as I masturbated, I'll be like sexting someone, and then like they'll just disappear for a couple minutes, and I'll just get frustrated and finish myself.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I do, I'm like, I don't want to sex ever.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a common thing.
I just masturbate. The more I masturbate, the less I want to sex.
Well, I was drawing out...
I want to never talk to a woman again. I have no need.
I was drawing out masturbation to I wanted a good rapport.
You're edging yourself?
A good sex rapport, back and forth before I was edging myself. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be...
Gotta get a good edge going.
Gotta get a good edge going so you don't
Gotta
peak.
get a good edge.
Then when you feel like you've hit the textual peak, that's when you jerk off.
I usually just wait till I get the vagina pics. By that time, I'm so desensitized because I've been stroking for 20 minutes.
That makes me less turned on.
When you see the goods?
Yeah.
Although I did sex last night to non-nudes.
What was it like?
Instagram post.
Knees and elbows. Is it Instagram posts of them?
No,
like,
it wasn't an Instagram.
Of her donating
legs
blood.
legs and cleavage, and I was like, you know what? I'm too lazy to go find porn. She
did a selfie after she gave blood, and it had slight cleavage in it, and that's you jerked off to.
She's like, here's the inside of my elbow.
Look at that! Look at that arm. Just blood came out of it. I gotta replace that blood with my cum.
I'm going to refill your vital fluid.
Yeah. I'm gonna come in your arm. Take the Band-Aid off.
It makes me uncomfortable that my dick can fit in the needle hole.
Needle dick.
That I can penetrate.
So, like, the last time I senselessly decided not to masturbate, it was about a decade ago, and you know, I have like a hypomanic sex drive, or like I have problems. And
like a too high sex drive?
Yeah. At least too high for my utilization of it, which is frankly nothing.
Yeah.
And then there's the lingering lapsed Catholic guilt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I did something that feels good for my body. That must have been a sin.
Oh no, Jesus. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Oh.
I'm becoming a fisher of man.
Saying Hail Marys while I'm wiping off.
Wiping cum off
my stomach.
Yeah.
I come in Kleenexes still. Like, my masturbation habits haven't really changed since middle school.
I used to come in Kleenexes a lot. Or, like, you know, then whenever I could find. I've shared that I've come in business cards. I actually have a stack of my old business cards from a previous employer sitting next to my desk for easy grabbing. But most of the time I'm just lazy. I'll be jerking with my right hand and just come into my left hand.
and then
slurp it up.
Yeah.
And then I just walk to the bathroom, shame, and like try and toilet paper it off, get like most of it, and then wipe the rest of my pillows on my pillowcase.
You take a cold shower while crying, facing backwards so you're not
just
in the water.
Just my hand in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm dirty.
Yeah, I'm so dirty.
Oh no!
I'm going to hell. Satan loves masturbators.
Satan loves jerkers. That's gonna be our porn website. Satan loves jerkers. Oh shit! My finger's stuck.
You got your finger stuck in a water bottle?
Ow, I got it out.
Nice. So yeah, I went 54 days without it, and then what set me off was like, it was Christmas Eve, and the Chicago Bears had just clinched a division, and then I went upstairs, and
who was the quarterback?
Ron
Chomsky.
Kyle Orton.
Oh, Kyle Orton. Oh, throw me a touchdown pass.
And it was Rex Grossman. It started off Kyle Orton that year, and then it was Rex Grossman to finish it out. Okay. And so they beat the hated Packers. You know, I was a hardcore Bears fan. I know I'm not anymore, but I was hardcore. And I was just like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm going to end this streak. And I'm using this as an excuse. I almost blew out my knee. Because my body had forgotten what it felt like to ejaculate.
They had like the flail going?
Yeah, and it went. I thought I heard a crack. My leg just like shot out in the weird direction. I was like, oh shit!
Oh no! What is it? Oh! And you fell in it?
Yeah, what if I tore my ACL masturbating?
The doctor's like, oh, what happened here? The Bears won the title.
Yeah, the Bears won the title, and I jerked it.
I was celebrating.
I broke my jerk streak.
Did the Bears lose their next game?
My masturbation Ramadan.
You should have just kept it going until the Bears lost.
Just kept jerking until the Bears lost?
No, not have jerked till the Bears lost. Oh. Keep the streak alive. Some guys don't shave. You don't jack off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was telling my friends I hadn't masturbated in a while, and they're giving me all this strange suggestions of what I should do.
Have you ever considered buying a fleshlight?
Oh, I'm absolutely going to buy one of those. I got a good broker.
I got a guy. You got an excellent fleshlight.
Yeah, she's podcasted with me in the episode. If you go back and listen to, Demand Your Orgasm.
I'm gonna call him and be like, "What's the Cadillac?" But not the nice Cadillac. I want like the 1970s used Cadillac. I can't afford something nice.
Give me the Pontiac of fleshlights.
Give me the Pontiac DeVille of
Give
me the Pontiac. Isn't Pontiac like allegedly like the knockoff Cadillac brand?
Yeah, basically.
Give me the Pontiac of fleshlights.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, you're gonna want. Apparently, they have fleshlights in the shape of porn stars' vaginas. I don't know how they take that mold to get that shape just right.
That's a good job. Fleshlight molder.
Like you said, there was like a bunch of plaster trying to like shove in a tube into a vagina. Because you can do that with your dick. You can make a dildo out of your own penis. But I don't think it works the reverse way.
And put it in your own ass.
You can't just fill a vagina with foam and pull it out like on like a popsicle.
If you were gay or just like to experiment, would you take a mold of your dick and put it in your ass?
Probably not. I would just take a person. If I wanted to experiment with gay, I would just experiment with gay. Take a dick. I would start easy with a trans. I would start low with a trans. You know, get some titties in there too. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take this dick, but I'm at least gonna have boobs to look at.
So you do a phase out of your heterosexuality.
Yeah, it would be in steps. It wouldn't be an immediate thing.
See, it implies that you thought this through.
Thought it through, acted it through. Whichever.
Yeah, whichever.
Acted it out, currently in the furthest stages of the plan.
I'm not gay, but there's some times where I'm just like, would it be weird if I just kissed this guy? Like you're talking somewhat close to him.
Sometimes
I could kiss his mouth.
I have weird thoughts. I have weird thoughts at work when I'm talking to someone. And I was like, and sometimes I think, I wonder how fast I'll get fired if I just spit on this person right now.
Yeah.
What if I just hocked a loogie and spit in this person's face? What would happen to me? What would they have like a firm talking? Like, don't do it again.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see this spit thing reemerge.
Look, you can't spit on your coworkers.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I did.
Oh, nobody told me
that.
It wasn't in the training.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the manual.
It wasn't in the training.
I'm so sorry.
I had no clue. I just imagine because I've had a temper, and I'm not proud of it, but I've spit on somebody before.
Yeah, I spat on a starter jacket once.
I remember you told me that.
Yeah,
I've spat on people. Sometimes in the context of the bedroom, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I've asked. There's one time I've spit on my dick. I think I said that one time ever during sex. It didn't happen. Yeah. So I spit on myself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you spit on your own dick? I've spit on mine.
I think I did when I was just learning how to masturbate. But sometimes I didn't think what if I got so mad at this person I just spit on him right now.
So it's good. Yours goes to simple assault, and mine is just questioning my sexuality.
Spit right in their open
mouth. Yeah,
it's
not like, wow, I could kiss that guy right now. I don't want to, but it's just I could do it. So it's just the thoughts that pop up,
Mm-hmm.
just be like, yeah.
I wonder how much nipple play I could get before he would notice.
Right. Or look to see if I can see the outline of their genitals.
I do that.
Okay.
Sometimes.
You do?
Sometimes. Well, I have a habit of giving everybody. I do it at the urinal, which is probably not normal.
Oh yeah, you look at wow. Okay. Hey guy, that's a nice dick you got.
Wish I would have looked at the black guy first.
Yeah.
No, I'm self-conscious.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm not gonna be able to pee now because you got a bigger dick than me.
Can you please just? I'm gonna stand here till you leave.
Yeah.
With my dick
I
out.
think I would love to say that to somebody. Hey, listen.
I'm gonna stand here dejected until you leave.
I'm having issues here because your dick is bigger than mine. I saw it. It's bigger.
I don't know why this bathroom doesn't just install the separator.
Yeah, I need a separator because of
how
much bigger your dick is than my dick.
Have you ever? Why are urinal separators so terrible? It's like they want you to look.
Yeah, they do.
It's like they're like, how little effort can we put into separating these two dudes' dicks? They're like, I want it to be a joke. Like, hey, your dicks aren't directly aligned.
It just makes me want to space dock everyone.
You can see, but I give everybody I pass the one over at work. And I look them up, I look them down, and sometimes I'll just
Yeah, I think that's natural.
Most
dogs,
often it's
dogs
breasts
do that.
I'm staring at.
Yeah.
But I give them the one over, and admittedly, 40% of the reason I do it is because I don't want the girls to think I'm creeping on them, because I am.
Yeah,
but if they see me looking at them freak out, and they see me looking at a guy, they're like, psh, that's
just
what he does.
He's just squirrely.
He's just looking at people. Yeah. He's just looking. He's not checking out my rack. I am.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
But you got to throw in some trying to find a guy's balls just
every now and then
throw it
I'm
off.
Yeah, I'll see a pair of tight khakis, and I'll take a naked gander.
Yeah. Ooh, what you got there, Dale?
Okay.
Oh, pretty good.
All right. Gravity has taken effect on your balls, I see.
Ooh, yeah.
But
the slow march to death has sped up.
I was like, okay, that guy is definitely Italian. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you have low balls too?
Sometimes the balls hang lower than my shaft. Most of the time.
My balls are...
I'm not looking forward to the next 25 years of gravity.
No.
Setting in. The first 25 have not done me kind.
I'm gonna...
I think it's like... It's like a balancing act. The lower your balls get, the more your dick shrinks.
I'm just gonna go bottomless and hold my balls in a coffee cup that says like #1 dad or something.
And just hold the coffee cup in your hand all the time. We got distracted. Back to masturbating.
Yeah.
How did you first start masturbating? How old were you?
I was 13, I think. Maybe.
What was your technique? How did you approach it?
Started on the toilet. And I really was strictly a toilet masturbator. Probably till I was 20.
20?
I mean, I would masturbate in bed sometimes, but I was mostly when I was in the toilet.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes if I am on the toilet, I get a boner. Mm-hmm. Because my muscle memory is just like, oh, you're sitting on the toilet? You just poop?
We're getting a call. Someone's trying to steal your social security number again.
Yeah. You can't have my social security number.
Big red at fuzzjizz.net.
Yeah, that's what it was, right?
That's who was FaceTiming you earlier.
Yeah, he was FaceTiming me.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Why did you call me and give me your social security number?
Why did you call me?
I do not remember the number.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
think that
repeat?
was weird. Oh, what were you saying? What were you asking me? Oh, how
did you start
started
masturbating?
Yeah. Yeah, I would go dry. I'm a dry guy.
You're a dry guy? I still go dry to this day.
Yeah, I do.
I've got lube in my bedside table. I go dry.
Because I don't think I've ever had sex with someone I loved, including myself. So I go dry. I still go dry.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm really like, ew, I don't want the lotion all over me. It feels so much fucking better. I put, in the shower though, soap.
Soap in the shower's good.
Yeah.
Except my soap has microbeads in it. It changes the effect a little bit.
Showergasms are pretty good.
Showergasms are good. I actually recently masturbated in the shower a couple times. I don't usually do that.
You ever pee in the shower?
I don't have enough imagination to masturbate in the shower. I don't pee in the shower.
Sometimes
I poop in the shower.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I gotta pick it up and toss. Oh. I gotta pick it up and see if I can Brett Favre into the toilet.
Yeah. Bloop. Then you forgot the curtains there though.
So it just
intercepted.
It just kind of slops down the curtain.
Yeah, and then you eat it. Yum yum.
There was a phase in college. Well, see, I don't possess the imagination to masturbate without something like visually stimulating.
Yeah,
it's difficult. It's very difficult for me. It takes a lot of focus, and I have to like lock my knees and like tense my arms and like tense all my muscles. This is
Do you go in the mirror?
This isn't love. Just force it out. There's no pleasure in this.
Yeah, there's rarely any pleasure for me.
But there was a phase in college where I would masturbate, and I was online dating this girl who I never met in person, by the way.
Oh, I've had a couple of those.
Not once. She may have been a dude. I don't know.
Did you sext her?
Sexted constantly. But there was a phase where I would take my laptop, wrap it in a towel, and like put it in the corner of my dorm room shower, and then shower and like masturbate in the shower while she watched from the laptop.
In the shower?
Yeah.
So she could see in the shower?
Yeah. And I'd wrap my laptop in a towel so it wouldn't get wet. But leave just the webcam open.
Did you ever talk to her on the phone?
Yeah, we talked on the phone. We Skyped. Like, I saw her.
Oh, well, she was a woman.
I mean, I never saw her vagina.
Oh, she's
it
probably
was not good sexting. Yeah, I think she was definitely underage. I think that I was like 19. She was probably, I don't know.
So
in high school.
Yeah, so this underage girl is watching you jerk in your shower.
Yeah.
You put a towel on.
She had great boobs though.
Did you watch her? Did you watch the screen while you were?
No, I wrapped it in a towel. I was just sitting there like of my own memory. I think I rarely came. I was like, I don't have the imagination for this.
Oh my god, it's really soft.
I was like, just ignore it. This never happens, I swear.
And she sees that you use Johnson & Johnson baby tear shampoo because you don't like the sting in your eyes.
And I got like, she's like, why are your pubes so lathered? Don't worry about it.
This is what I do. It's my routine.
It's my thing.
And she sees that you have to put your finger in your butt to receive any pleasure.
So there was that phase. That was I got heavy into ball play then too.
Yeah. Well, you got it.
I did was a little fun. I rarely fondle my balls. I save it for a special occasion when I want a good one. I don't let girls play with my balls either.
They treat them like fucking
Vikings,
stepchildren.
They treat them like redheaded stepchildren.
Yeah, they do.
If you're a redheaded stepchild, keep listening.
They just basically abuse them because they don't have balls.
They don't know what to do with the balls.
They don't know it's fucking precious.
They don't know what to do with the balls. They don't know how to react.
Yeah. I mean, you don't kick a pregnant woman in the chest, right?
Not anymore. Not since the lawsuit.
No. Don't kick a pregnant woman in the chest. Treat balls like that.
Treat balls like that?
With the same respect. You gotta be careful.
So okay. We keep it.
You treat the balls as if the balls
treasures.
could have a miscarriage.
Treat the balls like little treasures with little miscarriage treasures.
Little miscarriage treasures, okay? You gotta save the balls. You just
savor the flavor of the balls.
What I do is I do a little tap up, and it's like
I do a little stroke. I do a little juggle.
Yeah,
juggle.
I'll put the hand down by the perineum there, and then I do the 1, 2, 3 tap. I don't
think I have the rhythm to get that going well.
So with my so it's the perineum.
I just do like this. I do like the fondle.
Pressure on the perineum, and then either the tickle, the tickle method.
I do the eunuch fondle.
The eunuch fondle.
This is how a eunuch fondles someone else's balls.
Yeah. What are these like? What's it like to still have these? But yeah, you either do the tickle or I do the tap, like Morse code.
You gotta be careful with the tap though.
No, you tap with it's just 1, 2, and the third one's a harder tap, and that's when you come. You want me to show you?
No.
Okay. So masturbation. Or traumatic masturbation syndrome. Let's talk about that. That's a real condition.
Well, let me tell you how I started masturbating.
Okay.
So there's 2 phases to this story. There's the phase before I knew what masturbation was, and then there's the phase where I did know what masturbation was. So I first learned what masturbation was. I was sent to when I was in 7th grade, so like 13 years old. I was sent to like a therapeutic boot camp.
Yeah. And
it was me and like a bunch of older kids. And the older kids were all had like a lot of them like runaways or suicidal or, got in trouble with the law or something. And a lot of them had been into drugs. We were all at this camp, and they would always make jokes about masturbation, how they couldn't masturbate at the camp because like the showers were there's like there's individual showers.
Yeah.
But it was sort of like jail. We kind of have to get monitored the whole time. Like a therapeutic boot camp. It's like a behavioral thing.
Yeah.
So they can't directly see you in the shower, but it's like there's not really a chance to masturbate. And like you slept in a barracks, like in like bunk beds, like with like 20 dudes in the room, and like some guys watching everybody.
Watching them masturbate?
Monitoring the sleep. So you can't really masturbate.
There's a counselor watching them masturbate?
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere. And they sold it to hot young jizz.biz.
Yeah.
But
out of Estonia.
It's just hot young jizz.biz.es.
Yeah, there's Estonians watching young American derelicts.
It was live
nervously
stream.
beating themselves off in front of a counselor.
But the older kids would make jokes constantly. They're like, oh, if the counselor's going to go away, I can take time to jack off. Oh, we're going to go camp in the woods, I'm going to sneak off and jack off. And they would, like, pantomime what jacking off was. They'd be like, blah, blah, blah. They would pantomime it. I didn't know what jacking off was. I had not begun jacking off at this point at 13 and 7th grade.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what that is. I had to ask somebody what it meant. Nobody would explain it to me. So I went home, got home from this camp. A couple months later, I was with my family at my grandmother's house. So my mom remarried.
Yeah.
It was the person she had remarried. It was his mother. And they lived on a lake. We went out playing the lake. I came in early. Everybody was playing the lake. And I was just taking a bath. I don't know why I was taking like a sit down, fill a tub bath.
Sit down tub, 13-year-old tub bath.
13-year tub. And like a tub that was like a bathroom that was like built in the 70s.
Nice.
So it didn't have like an actual drain. It had like
70s jerk tub with no drain.
Had to plug the drain with like one of those old rubber plugs.
Yes.
Plug the drain. And like so I think I had like, we were swimming. I think I'd seen a girl in a bikini. I was like, oh, that's pretty hot. Okay,
yeah, that's pretty. I got a boner now.
So I tried to like pantomime the thing the kids were doing, or I assumed it was. Did it, and I remember coming, and I was in the bath. So the cum just kind of shoots out into the bath water and starts floating around. And I'm like, the fuck is that? So I like poked it. I was like, what is this pearly shit that just shot out of my dick? What is that? And then finished my bath with the cum floating around in the bath. I may have washed myself with it at some point. And then just washed in the tub and like tried to like pick it up out of the water and like hold it. It would like drip off to the side.
Yeah.
And like I remember thinking like it was like this pearly, stringy looking thing. And I was like,
it's because it got wet in the water. It's like that.
And I just was fascinated with it flowing around because I'd only ever seen peak on my dick. This was a new fun.
Oh my god, what is this?
So I was like, the fuck is this? And that's how I started masturbating. That was the first time I masturbated.
Yeah.
I think I was too ashamed to do it again for months. Then I got caught a bunch of times.
You got caught a bunch of times?
I had a futon bunk bed in high school.
Yeah.
And my stepbrother would come over. And he would sleep on the top bunk when he would visit. Like, he would visit his dad.
Yeah.
And he would sleep. So I tried to masturbate with him on the top bunk, and I was on the bottom bunk before. And he was like, Will, why is the bed shaking? And I was like, I had an itch. And I had just bought a new Jessica Simpson poster. And I was jacking off to the Jessica Simpson poster hanging in my room. And then I tried to... my leg itches really bad. I have to pee. And I kept trying to jerk off.
I feel like Jessica Simpson is setting such a low bar for masturbating.
This is back when she was hot.
Yeah, but her videos weren't sexy. And why did you have a poster of Jessica Simpson?
Because I was attracted to her. Unless she was hot.
That's kind of weird. It's like 12-year-old girls have pictures of Jessica Simpson.
I used it to masturbate, too. I masturbated to this poster.
Yeah.
Tons of times. Way more times than I should have.
Or to tunnel out of your...
I remember the day I bought
place, like fucking Andy Dufresne.
It was an art play. I remember the day I bought it, I got caught jacking off to it. The day I got it, I brought it home, hung it, and like 20 minutes later, someone walked in on me jacking off with Jessica Simpson.
Were you just staring at the... Were you like up against the poster? Like... trying to fuck the poster.
No, I was laying in my bed across the room just looking at it, like, over my shoulder.
Jessica Simpson.
And someone opens the door, sees me in the bed, and just like literally slowly closes the door and backs away.
Who found you?
The same stepbrother.
Oh. It's like, that guy masturbates constantly. He probably did too. He probably masturbated at the same time without knowing. Oh, he was younger than you. I'm picturing this grizzled old veteran.
No. He was a year younger and ginger.
Oh, okay.
And he got really big into drugs. Yeah, they cum their souls out.
Yeah, that's how they leak the souls out.
Their soul leaks out.
You said he got into drugs?
I think he got into drugs, bro. Not like an abusive way. Like, he's a musician. And like a high functioning musician way.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put my shirt back on because I notice you're taking lingering glances at my nipples.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
And as much as I enjoy
about masturbation's got me really erect for your nipples.
As much as I enjoy it, it's gonna throw me off my pod and
it's gonna throw you off your pod game
because I'm gonna think about just kissing your gentleman region.
And but that wasn't the first time I ever made myself. The first time I masturbated was not the first time I made myself cum though.
Oh, really?
So when I was in 5th or 6th grade, I started to get a subscription that I had for like 2 or 3 years to Nickelodeon magazine.
I like where this is going.
And I would read the magazine, and I would take it to school and
Amanda Bynes.
No, it wasn't Amanda Bynes, although probably at some point I did.
Yeah.
I would take it to school, or I would take it to after school, after camp with me, whatever. And I would just read it, do the articles, and I was like that annoying kid who like made everybody like do the Mad Libs with me, and would basically go over this magazine was like the coolest fucking thing in the world to me in like 5th grade. I was not a cool child.
Yeah.
I would do that, and I would draw like cartoon like superheroes.
Nice.
I would read Nickelodeon magazine, and and I'm like, hey counsel, look at this, and she's like, that's cool. I don't fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Never getting laid, you fucking nerd.
Nerd.
But there was
Go to divinity school, nerd.
But there was one episode one issue of Nickelodeon magazine that had an advertisement for some kind of shoe. It was like a Skechers ad or something. But in the ad, there was like a young girl who's about the same age I was at the time.
Yeah.
In the ad, and she was like sitting in the grass, and the camera was above her, and she kind of had like her legs folded out like this, like she was sitting like in a skirt facing this, and she had like these wedge heel shoes on, like the kind of like bamboo looking ones,
right?
And she's kind of just looking up at the camera, like no boobs or anything. It wasn't meant to be sexual, but it totally was. I thought it was like the hottest picture. I was like, she's like looking up at me. So I like didn't know what masturbation was, but I was laying in bed one day looking at this picture and like laying on my stomach, and for whatever reason started to move and realized that while I was like, if my boner was like pointed up towards my belly button, and I like moved a little bit, that it felt good. So I would just start sliding back and forth on my bed with my boner, and would do this for hours at a time. Like, this feels so good.
You did a snake the snake.
Did the snake. Well, then I realized if I held the top of my bed, if I grabbed the top of my mattress and pulled myself up and pushed myself down like this, that it felt really good on my penis.
Yeah, you could fuck the mattress.
So I would do that. I would slide up. I would just sit there and grip myself like I was doing a pull-up on my mattress up and down. And then one time I was doing it and I came. And I was like, did I just pee the bed? Oh god, I peed the bed. I was so in shape. And I went and like grabbed toilet paper and like tried to like wipe it off.
So you didn't know what cum was yet?
Yeah.
So
I was like, what is this? Is this sweat?
Yeah.
Is this sweat? Is this pee? And I was like, why is it sticky? What's going on?
Sticky pee.
Did I break my penis? Am I bleeding?
Yeah,
Am I bleeding?
It's
what penis
a shocking
blood
thing
looks
the first time. Yeah.
Then you remember laying in it for a while because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was pee or sweat or something. And I
like
just
shamefully laying in what you thought was pee.
Never. No. I mean, like just I would sleep in the. I never changed the sheets.
Did you like fuck a stuffed animal or anything like that?
I tried to once. I
won
a Blastoise at a local theme park.
Yeah.
You know, you could play the little games. I won a stuffed Blastoise. And I tried to cut a hole in its butt, but it was like solid styrofoam on the inside.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be able to penetrate that with a baby dick. You got your junior high dick. It's not going to be equipped.
It was only because I think I saw somebody talk about fucking a stuffed animal on television or something.
Oh, sweet.
I was like, oh, you can do that. Tried to suck my own dick for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah. Didn't work.
It
worked a couple times.
I like
would sit there for hours, bend over till I could finally get myself close enough.
I got scoliosis now, but the taste of my own.
I'm still hunched over to this day.
Yeah, you have really bad posture because of all those times you try to.
The salty, warm taste of my own jism was worth it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, do I spit or do I swallow? What do I do?
Which did you do?
Spit it and shamefully licked it back up.
Yeah, off your bed.
Off the bed.
Then you flip the mattress.
But that wasn't even the first time I realized I could make my penis feel good. I remember being in like first or second grade, and you know how the stalls like didn't go all the way up to the ground.
Yeah.
And I realized if I like hung on and like pulled up on the stalls and like held, like there was like it created like this weird sensation of like the muscles pulling myself up. Felt good on my dick. So I would go to the bathroom and I would call myself out of the bathroom in like third grade. Like, I have to pee, and go to the bathroom and like try and like hoist myself up over the stall wall. I remember.
So your dick was against the wall?
Well, it wasn't. No, it wasn't against the wall. It was just like the pressure, or like it wasn't even like pushing against the wall. It was like the muscle tensions in my stomach made my dick feel good.
Yeah,
it was weird. Now that I'm talking about it, it's kind of making me want to go try it again.
I think
I'm gonna go to an elementary school and like see if I can.
Yeah, you're gonna go to an elementary school and do it again.
It was like a weird, like muscle tensing in like the legs and stomach of like trying to pull myself up. Yeah, that made my dick feel good.
I feel like you're gonna die by autoerotic asphyxiation.
And then I told my mom about it. I was like, I like to go to the stall in the bathroom and like pull myself up because I like the way it feels on my penis.
You told your mom?
I was in third grade. I didn't know not to.
What did she say?
I don't remember. I don't remember her reaction. But I also tried masturbating in riding shotgun in a car trip once under an Afghan blanket, which is see-through.
Oh, I beat into it in Afghan.
In the car with your mom driving?
No,
and you were riding
watching
shotgun?
Football in the living room.
There's a common theme with you jacking off to football.
Yeah.
So that's a brief history of my masturbation.
Yeah, that's pretty
discovery.
good. But have you heard about toxic masturbation syndrome, traumatic masturbation syndrome?
Haven't.
That is actually you were borderline there, like masturbating it's masturbating in a prone position, and its effect on having traditional sex. Stroke? Yeah, so you can either if you're stroking on your stomach or you're humping your mattress. It dilutes the effect of traditional intercourse, so that it creates erectile dysfunction. It's called traumatic masturbation syndrome.
I can't get as hard as I feel like I should get.
Yeah, you should be a lot harder than you are.
I was like, well, I don't know why I can bend it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should be able to bend it this way.
It's bending all over the place.
Oh God! I had sex the other. If you ever came in a girl and were ashamed to admit it, so you just kept fucking her like you didn't.
No,
I did that last week. We were fucking, and I came, but I was like, you know what? I can make it work. I can pull this off. And I was like, I just grabbed her own hand and put it on her clit. I was like, rub your clit, and like kept going until she moaned a bunch. So I figured she was done, and I got off. Nice. And I was like, oh cool, we both came at the same time. And then, like the cum had all like, it was no longer in the head of the condom. It had like seeped up, and it was back at the edge, like spilling out
on your balls,
spilling out onto my balls. and I'm like trying to wipe it away so it doesn't get her pregnant.
You're trying to hide.
You're on birth control, right?
Yeah.
Are you clean? I'm clean. I swear I'm tested.
Well, that's good. That's good stuff.
Asked her mid cunnilingus if she was STD free.
You did?
Yeah. And I was like, it's too late at this point, but you're clean, right? And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, do you have any STDs?
Yeah.
No. Okay, good. Me neither, probably.
Yeah.
Well, you're really bad at eating my box. Well, you're not giving me much to work with.
I was not on my game. That's why I stepped up to analingus.
Yeah.
If your cunnilingus game is weak, just tongue fuck the butthole.
Yeah, tongue fuck that fart box.
Tongue punch the fart box.
Yeah. So, I want to talk to you about something very serious.
Okay.
And that is masturbation imposter syndrome.
What is that?
Masturbation imposter syndrome is when you're afraid that people are going to find out that you're not good at masturbating. So I had this dream the other day. I didn't tell you this yet, but I had a dream that
we've really grown apart.
I know we need more. Our communication is slipping, and
I need you to tell me about all of your dreams and all of your masturbation and all of your masturbation dreams.
Perfect. Check. So I'm.
We can't keep the same level of banter if we don't have that.
No, I'm keeping you in the dark.
Yeah, I need to know these things.
Well, welcome to the dark. So I had a dream. I had to masturbate in front of an advisory panel, and I'm masturbating, and they're whispering amongst themselves.
It's all 80-year-old women with like bead glasses and croquis.
They were all men.
They were all men.
Yeah. They were sitting around a picnic table, and I was masturbating. And I'm standing up masturbating, and
on the picnic table,
and they just keep making they're grumbling.
Their jowls are shaking.
Their jowls are shaking, and they're grumbling. Yeah.
Yeah. I can picture the scene.
And then I realized I'm doing a poor job. And so I keep trying new things, and they're just like shaking their heads and.
You see the way he tapped those balls?
Yeah, he's ignoring the taint.
He's ignoring the taint.
Yeah, and they're all like bored. So it's a normal
the
boardroom scenario, except it was at a picnic table. And they were having a picnic luncheon with San Pellegrino
water,
sparkling water. Panera. It was catered by Panera.
Yeah. You're like, ugh, this cranberry rosemary sandwich is delicious.
And then the Panera delivery man.
This kid is not coming.
Yeah, the Panera delivery man he took his clothes off, except for his Panera shirt, his Panera polo, and he's got a bigger dick than me, and he starts just working it. And then one guy actually got out of his seat, and he's like, yes, more of that. More of that. And so, and so now I have masturbation imposter syndrome, and my dreamscape brought it out of me.
Sometimes I have thoughts. I was like, what if I masturbate differently than the rest of the world?
Yeah.
What if all of a sudden it's like you're watching the news, and the news anchor's like, oh, well, you never believe this, but a man in Florida was discovered that he didn't masturbate with his feet. What's up with that?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god.
I don't masturbate with my feet.
You're like, what the fuck?
Am I doing it wrong?
I think you're watching the news and it's like, this guy doesn't jack off onto his tail.
Yeah.
He doesn't come onto his tail.
I don't even have a tail.
Oh,
who's got a tail? Everyone
man found without tail. What?
Everyone that has a tail
Everyone's got a tail
better than me. Yeah.
Am I a freak?
Yeah, you're the freak, man.
I know.
You're the freak.
My mom keeps telling me that.
But yeah, and masturbation imposter syndrome is a real thing, because imposter syndrome is defined as just the fear, whether it's rational or irrational, that you're going to be found out for not being good at what you're supposed to be, like your career. Mm-hmm. But in this case, it was masturbation. Even though I've been doing it since I was 13, minus the last couple months, possibly longer.
Masturbation is the one thing I've been doing my whole life.
That's awesome. You're going to do it till you drop?
Yeah, well, most of my life. 80% of my life.
I'm going to have...
It's the only consistent.
I'm going to have a drone jerk me off when I can't get my dick up anymore.
Just have two drones.
Which is apparently now.
Just have two drones work a fleshlight.
Yeah. Yeah, I just fly them, and I'm just too lazy to jerk my fleshlight.
One comes in and out, and the other one flies in a circle, so you get the full circle effect.
Should I go in the prone position and fuck my fleshlight?
Maybe. I mean, that would just kind of be like fucking a girl, though, if you're doing it missionary style, which is the only way I'll have sex.
Yeah.
Missionary.
I like missionary.
Girl on top, missionary.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing. I just open my legs, spread eagle, and she just act like she has a cock, but it goes on to mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's emasculating. I like it.
I'm gender binary. Oh,
God. I don't know if I can handle this erection anymore. I think I have to go take care of it.
Yeah, we should probably beat off.
No,
actually, how long do you think before I will have an erection again? And what will I do once I get it?
6 years. 6 years and 4 months.
No, not 6 years and 4 months.
6 years and 4 months.
That's so long. I'll be like 40. I'm gonna be.
You'll
40.
have erections, but you'll be disgusted. I don't even recognize this erection.
Yeah.
Whose erection is this?
Whose erection
is
is
my
this?
erection.
This is not my beautiful house. This is
not my beautiful wife.
This is not my thundering erection.
In the days of old.
In the days go by, the water will hold me down. Once in a lifetime. Yes, Talking Heads.
They sung Macarena, right?
No, that's the Los Lonely Boys.
Who sings Love Shack?
B-52s.
I thought these were all the same band.
You know,
I was convinced
you're
these were all
too
the
busy
same
masturbating
band.
to learn anything about music.
Who sings Excitable Boy? Excitable Boy, they all said. Whoever sings Werewolves in London sings it.
Warren Zevon.
Warren Zevon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go masturbate to some Warren Zevon. I'm an excitable boy!
Yeah.
I'm an excitable boy!
Excitable boy!
Gender binary!
Let the days go by! So I'll jerk to Talking Heads albums. Actually, I have a Peter Frampton album that I won at a karaoke bar. They just give away albums.
I got a Peter Frampton cassette.
Yeah, like actual vinyl album. And the name of the album is I'm In You.
Let's go jack off to I'm In You.
It's got a shirtless picture of him. So I'm going to jack off to Peter Frampton's 1970s body.
I'm In You. I'm In You, Peter!
And should I finish in the sleeve?
Finish in the sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah, and then see if it changes the way the record plays.
Perfect.
All right, let's go do this.
Yeah.